Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to go to art.com and you're going to play around and learn how to come up with ideas about matting a picture. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to find some art. It doesn't have to be anything special, but I'm going to choose a piece of artwork. So I'm going to choose this one right here. And once you click, you put your mouse over top of the artwork, go to frame it, and this is where you're going to start to have some of your fun. All right, so with frame it, what we're going to do is we're going to add a frame and we're going to add some mat board. The first thing, and it has steps right down here. First thing we're going to do is choose a frame. You can choose black, brown, color, gray, etc. It goes on. I'm just going to go ahead and choose a black frame. If you want to have more options, you just go over to the right, and there's lots of different options that you can choose from. I like thick black frames, so I'm going to choose a thick black frame. Now, mat board or mats, that would be the colored part that goes around the photo or the print. So I'm going to click on mats, and you have a choice of either having no mat, one mat, two mats, or three mats. I'm going to go with two mats. I'm going to start with what I call the inner layer or the bottom layer. Right now it's black. I'm going to choose something different than black. I think I might go with one of the colors that's in the picture that's not real obvious. I kind of like the blue. I'm going to go with the blue. This is called bottle blue. That would be our bottom layer or our inner layer. And I want to kind of make this fun. So the top layer, I think I might go with a yellow. Now I'm having a hard time with, there's not a lot of colors in this one, but I'm going to go with the yellow one. And I also want my mat to be a little bit wider. So if you click on that option and you get your mouse and you drag it, you can make the mat board a little bit larger. It looks like this is kind of a big print, so it may not let us get too large as far as the border goes. But I like kind of chunky mat. Let's see if we can get it to go. And a lot of times mat is bigger at the bottom. It's called weighted. And I'm trying to get this in the center of the picture, and it's not really working out so well for me. But let's see. Here we go. It's getting there. You do have to kind of play around. I want to try to make it matching on both sides. This side has 6, so let's try to see if we can get that to 6. There we go. 5.5 inches at the top and 7.25 inches at the bottom. And okay, I'm going to take that. I'm going to say we're going to make that change. And it shows what our picture is going to look like. And then I say, okay. Glass options for your class or our class, we're just using regular glass. And then cropping, you can either have your picture cropped or not cropped. Actually, in this case, it's saying cropping is not available. And usually if it is cropped, you only see what you see there. You don't see any white around the edges. And if it's not cropped, you usually see that white border around the edge. Another thing that's kind of fun to do is, let's say I want this to go in my red room. So I'm going to put or choose the color red, and this is what it's going to look like on my red wall. Also, just for fun, kicks and giggles, take a look at the price that this website has worked up for me. It's almost $260 for this to be matted and framed. And I don't even know if that includes the shipping. Well, the next thing I want you to do is I want you to upload what you created, and I want you to share it on the discussion board. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to take a screenshot, and I'm going to go to Command Shift and 4. This is on a Mac. I'm going to highlight this, and I'm going to take a picture of it, and that's going to get saved to my desktop. And I'm going to upload that onto the discussion board so that everyone can see the picture or the framed piece of artwork that I created. So that's going to be one of your projects. So have a good time. And make sure you comment on everyone's discussion board. Let them know what you think of their framed piece of artwork. Thank you.